come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love. When will you come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love.
So listen, first and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, thank you, beautiful, and leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else. So be patient with your process. Thank you. Also, y'all already know my voice too raspy to be whispering. So this about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume, alright? So before we get started, chosen ones, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. Because I don't always get to pause in the middle of my message to relay that to you, alright? But when I post this on YouTube, I guarantee you I'm going to shout you out and acknowledge you, alright? So let's get started. Chosen ones. See, we've been discussing, and if this is new to you, I always post it on YouTube that you can go back and reference. But chosen ones, we've been talking about you not being as hard on you, right? You taking accountability for certain things and certain ways that you may have contributed. But at times, you don't always realize nor recognize the progress that you have made. Only because right now, currently, you still in the middle of that maze. Now, what do I mean? See, there was an opening, that was the beginning, and there was a location that you was going to. But think similar like a maze, chosen ones. You don't see where you going. Sometimes you feel like you guessing. Sometimes you feel like you stressing on or don't even feel like you progressing, but it's because you currently in that action. So when I hear y'all talk about how you are trying to do this and trying to do that, you not trying, you actually in the process of accomplishing that. So it ain't no you trying to heal, you're currently healing. It's not no you trying to get over so-and-so, you getting over them. It's not no you trying to get closer to God, you currently connected to him. You just may not be able to tell. Now, what do I mean? See, chosen ones, I want you to realize that some of these individuals that you was connected to, certain people that you once looked up to, certain people that you may have wanted to manifest or align a life with them, you're starting to realize that these people didn't take the same direction as you. These individuals didn't listen. Now, what do I mean? See, you was battling certain things, but you didn't become those demons. You beat them. See, these individuals that you were connected to, they allowed the demons and the evil to get in their ear and put fear in them. So therefore, they didn't beat them, they joined them or became them. You understand? So I want you to realize this. When pressure was going on them, when they felt like they were stressed about certain finances, you were there too. See, the devil caught himself trying to bully you, keep coming in with certain things was going smooth for you, throwing little distractions in or throwing little speed bumps in, but you didn't allow it to stop you, because one thing's for sure, speed bumps may slow you down, but you can get over them. Correct? See, you just took it at that point in time to scope, how shorty say, scope the scenery. You paid attention to the signs and synchronicities that God was showing you. See, God gave you that warning way before these people try to throw certain things towards you. See, God told you that that friend was secretly hating. God told you that that person was trying to project evil. God told you that that person was trying to play your magic. God told you to pay attention to your surroundings. See, you started intuitively, so that's energetically and spiritually, started to pick up on these people's evil ways. You started to, again, God showed you what they intended to do for you or towards you before they had an opportunity to do it. So that came in various forms, whether or not it was something randomly that was said to you, whether or not it was a song that you heard play for you, whether or not that's just a dream that you had. God showed up in various forms to give you a sign about what was ahead, right? See, there's certain people, chosen ones. Think of a bully in school. That bully keep picking with this person. See, either they could overcome it, get their confidence up, face them, defeat them, and keep it going. They can go to their peers. They can go to their boss or whoever, you understand, teacher in a sense. See, that's God. See, they had the opportunity to go through certain solutions, but they didn't. See, this is almost like that kid that got picked on and chose to take it in their hands, start taking certain things and wiping out innocent children that ain't had nothing to do with it. This was that child that, because those people around the block was bullying them every time they walked past certain blocks, they sat there and chose to become people like them, join that gang, sat there and was defensive, whatever the case may be. They allowed people to bully them and they became them. There's certain people that used to bully you too, whether or not this was your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, whoever it was, right? They was telling you, nah, your hair, you need to rock your hair a certain type of way. So when you was in your natural element, your natural form, they felt like you ain't represent them correctly. So in your head, they was bullying you in your natural form in a sense. So they told you that you being naturally you wasn't good enough. So then you was in your head. Every time they associated with you being done up, had to have your hair a certain type of way. So now at the age that you are, you may still feel like you got to dress or look a certain type of way. You got to carry yourself a certain type of way just based upon what other people's opinions is of you. So they still was bullying you rather than you being you freely, correct? See, bullying comes in various forms, but we gonna get back to these demons, right? See, chosen ones. A lot of these demons sat there and was bullying certain people that was connected to you too, throwing certain things in their waist to slow them down or distract them from doing what they were supposed to do. They chose not to beat them, they became them. You understand? So I want you to realize, and again, this goes back to giving yourself credit because you overcame certain things that other people didn't. See, you was willing to go through what you went through, not allow it to change you, not turning into a hateful individual. See, you're in a journey in a location that nobody has ever entered. You understand? This is an unknown territory for you, but you may not be giving yourself certain acknowledgement. See, chosen ones, right now, because you are in the middle of the maze, so that's in the middle of this process, in the middle of you transforming and receiving certain things, you going from poverty into wealth, you going from being depressed to being happy about yourself, you going from insecure to confident, whatever the case may be, correct? See, you're stepping into a new season, something that you didn't see, correct? See, chosen ones, right now, you don't even see that you progressing. Think about somebody losing weight. See, if they see themselves every day, they don't see that they making certain changes. But it takes for that outsider to look in and give them compliments about how they looking different, how they certain clothes. Let's talk about if they was losing weight, right? First thing somebody says is they start to see that change in their face. Like, yo, your face is thinning out. Your face, you got that glow down. So let's talk outside of weight loss. What people are looking at you like, yo, you got a glow. They asking you, are you pregnant or expecting, or what you done had? What's your new face regimen? They looking at you like, yo, you starting to glow, because that's going from inside to the out. You healed. You took care of certain things that, again, was trying to knock everybody else. You sat there and stepped up to it. You faced your fears. See, chosen ones, you may have been scary, but your ass wasn't scared. See, this may have been something that was unknown to you. This may have been something new to you, but you kept listening to God and allow him to guide you in the dark. So that's why you coming up on top over these individuals. See, when you was in the darkness, you used your other senses, chosen ones. See, I want you to think about that. If you can't see, you listen to your ears. If you can't hear, you pay attention with your eyes. If you don't have both of them, you use your hands instead. You fill it out, correct? See, you use your senses. What this smell like? What this feel like? So on and so forth, right? How that smell can take you back into a moment of time. How that word or that phrase or that voice, so on and so forth, you can connect, correct? Okay, chosen one. So with that being said, you sat there and when you couldn't see certain things clearly, you closed your eyes and trusted God's judgment. See, you were scared at certain things that you heard calling towards you, and you had to decipher what voice was from God and what other voice was coming from the demons or people that you was around you projecting on you, certain people that was telling you that you couldn't do it, or was that God telling you that you shouldn't have? See, you had to pay attention to who was listening to you. So that's why you had to go within. See, these other individuals, they became those bullies. They became those demons. So therefore now, have you noticed that there's certain people now, they speaking their truth? They are going crazy in a sense. They losing their mind. So now they speaking certain truth to you. They telling on themselves. They just want to get certain things out. So they admitting to murders, admitting to lies, admitting to deception, things that they was doing. See, this is the year of the truth, chosen ones. I told you, moving forward, these people ain't going to be able to carry a certain facade to you, chosen ones. See, now you seeing through that they starting to, again, they broke character in a sense. So you seeing the truth about these individuals. See, when you broke character, when they broke character, you was the only person who noticed it. Everybody else didn't pay attention to it, so they thought that you was hating or that you was tripping on them. See, nah. You just seen through what they was showing other individuals. You seen them for their truth too. You seen them on a soul level, so you knew what was them and what they was putting on the facade to be. See, chosen one, everybody else in that audience wasn't paying attention. So when you spoke it again, they called you hating. They starting to see now. See, now these people, they can't keep up that character. So now they starting to be themselves. And now people are starting to see them for who they truly were. And half of them were these demons getting exposed. But you had to remember, you knew what you knew way before they knew what you know. You understand? So pay attention to that, chosen ones. But we going to stick with it. I want you to remember, chosen ones, you are here for a reason. You are here to, again, show people that you can start in any area and you can get to the same type of position. So the starting point is the same. They didn't came the same way that you came, but there's a difference to it. Again, you get teleported back each time because you chose to sign up for this assignment. See, chosen ones is the only ones that can truly break out of this firmament, if you didn't know. Your mind, body, and soul got to be truly aligned for that to open up. It's almost like Aladdin, right? You know how everybody who tried to go through that cave to receive that abundance and receive that gold and certain luxurious things that they couldn't get through. Soon as they stepped there, their energy, in a sense, had that shut down, right? And they couldn't get nothing. See, all of a sudden it came Aladdin, who looked like he didn't have nothing, looked like he wasn't about nothing, but his energy sat different. So therefore he was able to get through to an area that other people wasn't able to, correct? See, that's your energy, chosen ones. But hear me out. You are here to show them, okay, almost like that game where red, yellow, green, blue, they all start at the same spot, but they got different mazes or different ways of phases that they go through. And the thing is to get to the end, correct? See, this is you, chosen ones. You show them, okay, well, you start off without no love. This is how you get love. This is how you become love. This is how you give love. Whatever the case may be, you showed somebody who didn't know about love. You showed them the path on how to be it. See, this person who started off with no finances, didn't have this, you showed them again how to substitute certain things, how to really be abundant, that they health and they wealth was within themselves, that they ain't need something else to dress them up. See, you were the person who put them onto that because you loved them, acknowledged them, gave them attention and recognition way before they had these material things. See, when they looked at you, they didn't see the gold in you, but that's why God designed you the way that you was to be designed. Because again, think about that package that somebody orders. They don't want certain neighbors to know what they had inside. They don't want them to know if they knew that this was a surprise or if they knew that this was something of value. Certain people would strategically try to come up with plans to come on and take that package from them, right? So therefore, they was cool with that business telling them, listen, we're going to dress it up as this, but just know this is us sending it to you. See, God sat there and dressed your package up differently. God sat there and selected certain things for you to go through so that you got the package in the right hands of the right individual. See, when you look like you was limiting love whole time, that was a fake out. You had more than enough. See, that time where they thought that you wasn't abundant because you ain't have material things whole time, this was a magic trick. Not the magic that they do, but the magic within you that God said what you speak comes true. So he was showing them how, again, you know the Bible, they say turn water to wine, to be able to multiply this, so on and so forth. See, chosen ones, you got those same gifts. See, think about, again, you turn a ran down house into a home, right? You sat there and was able to stretch this food for a week or so for you and people that was close to you, right? You was able to take $10 in your tank to last the whole week, so you got it to where you needed to go to, right? See, you was able to have them have enough clothes to go back to school, was able to come up with enough for book bags or whatever the case may be, or to keep the lights on for you, right? Okay, cool. So you used to starting with nothing and creating something. See, chosen ones, think about camping. You know how you go on YouTube and they say about how, oh, well, this is how you survive this is how you survive that. That's you, chosen one, but for the whole world type of aspect. See, you sat there and when you didn't see a home in sight, you created one, right? Oh, all right. See, when you ain't see no love nowhere in sight, you knew what to substitute for it, correct? You knew how to, again, you used certain knowledge that you had in order to survive certain elements, correct? All right, cool. See, you knew how the certain signs and things that you could eat and that you couldn't eat, right, to survive, correct? All right, cool. See, chosen ones, when I say everywhere you go, that's what you do. See, you may not be dressed to impress, but you got more than enough tools. See, their belt may be cost this, but those tools that you have, triple and quadruple that. See, you got those gifts which allows you to manifest certain things in. See, they could take $10,000 and give up their morals for that monetary gain when you know that they got $1 billion idea on their mind right now that could have put that money in their hands. See, you know that certain people, they was just looking at certain shit differently. See, sometimes it takes somebody who's aligned with the divine, that's at a higher frequency, at a higher location, to look down on that maze and tell you exactly where you're supposed to be. See, chosen ones, because you was in the process, or you was in the action, you felt like you was lacking. Whole time you don't realize that you was prospering, that you started way back there and you came towards that. Certain people, because of you, certain people are now getting enough confidence to move forward. See, chosen ones, I don't like how you be downplaying you. Because when I tell you, you don't realize who's been witnessing you, who's been watching you. Even those people who were sending certain things to you are now trying to look at you too to see how you survived what they currently going through. See, you've been the example the whole time. See, you wasn't the example because you was bad or that because God thought that you couldn't overcome it. See, you was an example because you had history, you had experience, and God knew that you could overthrow it. That anything that you go through, you find a solution to. You understand me? So why do you think that certain problems always surrounding you? You the solution. Why does it seem like it's darkness all the time? Well, you too busy being the light. You not seeing things clearly, chosen ones. You got to take off certain people's glasses that they put on you. Expectations. Think about somebody with worse eyesight than you. You put on their glasses, you like, yo, what? You running into shit. Your head starts hurting after a little bit. You can't see nothing right ahead. You right, so on and so forth, right? Okay, cool. So you try and live based upon, thank you, baby, other people's expectations. That's like you wearing their glasses that don't belong to you. After a little bit, your head starts hurting. You start panicking. You can't see shit. You feeling nauseous. You mad. You understand? You running into certain things. You done stumped your leg or whatever the case may be. You've been wearing everybody else's glasses. You've been wearing everybody else's expectations. That's like you still being with that partner because your mother and them liked them. Because they told you that if you was with the person that you truly wanted to be with, that they wouldn't accept them. Whole time, that was you. Not facing the demons. You became them. So after a while, those demons are still going to pick with you, still going to bully you, still going to force you to do what they want you to do, rather than you just speak up for yourself and choose your own selection. They talking about, see, let me tell you about me, baby. Chosen ones. If somebody's mother was to say, oh, I don't accept so-and-so because they still cool with their ex, I don't care that your mother don't like me. Now, I don't have that problem, but I'm just trying to say, you understand? Well, if I do, I don't know that shit, but let me hear me out, right? See, chosen one, that's like Miss Murray not liking you because she like the other girl to do everything that she want her to do. This is the person that they thought that their son was going to marry them, have kids for them, was willing to do everything that they wanted to do, reported certain shit to them, didn't give them the confidence to be what they wanted to be, wasn't telling them about how Miss Murray was using them. You was the one who was letting them see certain things clearly. See, Chosen ones. I'm the type, baby. Miss Marie, you don't have to like me. But I'm going to be almost like Shorty off of Friday. They don't really care for each other, but I'm going to still, hey, how you doing? You still speak. After a while, they'll see, they'll accept it if that's what it's supposed to do. But that shouldn't stop you from being with the individual that you're supposed to be connected to. This person's opinion and what will work out for them, that don't have nothing to do with you. You stay in your lane. You allow God to guide you in the right direction. That children's father or children's mother that's going to be mad because you got somebody else that you connected with. Now you raising or extending your family with them. There, let them be angry. Because had they played a position that they were supposed to play, had they actually stepped up or again chose their light instead of karmic ways, they would have been playing that position and wouldn't have had to worry about nobody being around their seeds. But they chose not to. So now God's going to have them witness what they could have been, like what they could have been. You understand me? So, chosen ones, this is not for you to put your life on hold for certain individuals that had a hold of you, who put certain holds on you, had you waiting for them to get certain things together. Oh, nah, you moving forward with it. How are you now, the person who didn't play a position for you, wasn't a lover towards you, didn't do certain things, how are they going to dictate what you do now? We're going to give you every example. So, one. Your mother or father told you that you'll never make it, told you that you wasn't shit. You had so many insecurities or certain, again, insecurities that you had within based upon what they told you that you was never going to make it or had certain expectations on you. If you didn't listen to what they told you to do, now they talking about you, whatever the case may be. Now the same person that they talked down to or used is now getting the most abundance of them all. So now they mad because you not giving to them when they told you that you couldn't have had it. They told you that you never would have made it. So now that you made it there, now they feel like they could come up to offer you when they was the main reason that was trying to keep you from progressing or making certain things that was benefit. Oh, nah. Guys like, oh, no, ma'am. You told so-and-so when they was little that they couldn't become shit. You didn't even want to spend time with them. You was mean and negative. But now because everybody else is acknowledging them, you want in when they come up to. You want them because you got a certain title that they got to take care of you. Nope, guys, like not at all. God will physically wipe them out before he has you give up all the abundance that you worked hard for these toxic ass individuals that again are feeling entitled to the things that God gave you, but that was the work that you put in while they sit there and try to play you. Oh, nah. See, chosen ones, not only is it that, see, we go from the mother who had expectations and didn't provide that to the friend who had a side eye at you, didn't like when certain attention was coming towards you, when they was front and center and everybody was praising them and they was getting certain acknowledgement, they was cool. But as soon as eyes start getting on you, when you started mingling or socializing, now they feel a certain type of way. Now they talking about you. Now they sitting there acting like all of these bad things about you. Here they try to become you. Now they sitting there trying to overthrow you. See you paying attention. That's that friends that every time you told them about something that was going on positive with you, they said something negative. This is that friend. As soon as you sit there and get excited about a person that's excited about you, now all of a sudden you having problems with your individual based upon those projections that that person placed on you. That friend that's secretly hating. That friend that is mad because you patiently waited and your person got presented way before theirs did. That they got to settle for Lil Ray Ray or Can't Get Right while you got your true divine partner coming in. How you was patient and set out certain parties and didn't partake in the things that they did. You ain't spend all your money on lavish gifts and lavish trips. You invested in yourself instead. You sat there and built up your confidence. You listened to God's guidance. Now certain money's about to get placed in your hands. See, they're going to be mad because you got abundance that's coming in and it's based upon the things that you're naturally good at, the things that make you happiness, the same things that they used to look over, now people are looking out for. Now people are starting to try to move towards. See, they ain't jump on your movement until they seen it moving. By then, they already two left. See, even those past partners that was entertaining multiple people when you met them. See, at that point in time, they should have realized that you had everything within you that they were searching for in multiple individuals. See, some of them didn't trust themselves. They didn't want to cross that line with you. They knew the great in you, but they also realized that they wasn't equipped to play that position too. See, chosen ones, some of them are getting another opportunity. Some of them get another opportunity through you, others through other individuals that they connected to, but you was a big lesson. See, when I tell you, chosen ones, you need to give yourself more credit than what you do, because you think that what you went through was normal until you talk to an individual who never had to go through that. See, you thinking that this shit is normal, when really, no. You setting certain, again, safety zones for other people when they get started in this location, when they get headed in this direction. See, you are the person, chosen one, that went in the dark so you can find certain light. You understand me? You healed yourself. You, again, this is longevity that comes with your love, that comes with your abundance, that comes with your health, that comes with your wealth. This is longevity. You was willing to give up, which will sacrifice a little bit of time, a little bit of money, a little bit of whatever the case may be. You was willing to, you went to God like, well, how much is that going to cost? God was like, listen, right now you lost. Right now you upset. Right now you don't know what direction you should head in. It's going to cost you something. You're going to have to put up something, but it's going to be worth it. See, them demons didn't want to hear that. When God said you have to give up something that you have, they already was mad because they already was in lack. So they didn't want to give up nothing. Some of them didn't even have shit to give. But chosen ones, you was different. You listened to God. You felt like you had $50 at that time, or 5 years left, or 5 days left, or 5 weeks left, or 5 breaths left, whatever the case may be. You felt like you was down to your last. God told you that it was going to require 4 of what you had in your hand. So if you was down to your last 5 and God said it's going to take 4 for you to move forward and get certain information. See, when they say, would you rather receive this or sit down and have a conversation? It ain't those demons that they present in those Jay-Z's demon. It ain't no Ja Rule demons. It ain't no Diddy demons. It's literally you having a conversation with God and you paying or being willing to pay that price to invest in yourself. It's going to be worth it. See, with that 5 days of attention, that 5 years of attention, that 5, whatever the case may be, with you doing that or willing to give up majority of that for you, so you had 5 in your hand and you gave 4 towards God, right? You trusted the process. So now the insight that God gives you, whether or not that's through a different individual, whether or not that's you invested in therapy, whether or not you invested in whatever the case may be, you was willing to invest that in order to get a sense of direction. And if you listen, chosen ones, you're going to move into abundance. You're going to receive everything that's for you, but you have to be willing to sacrifice. See, it's not sacrifice how these other people do. They try to sacrifice your light in order for them to get certain light too. They was willing to hold you hostage, in a sense, energetically attached to them so that they can keep plugging themselves up to you, because you a generator. So wherever people are lacking, you sit there and allow them access, and you're able to light up certain rooms that were once dark before you came through. So you've been around here energetically getting held down by certain demons that was friends, that was practicing darkness. Those relationships that you was in where shorty was putting certain things in your food. Every time you think shorty's singing and shit to you while she's cooking, whole time she's speaking demons and shit into it. But why you don't never sing no other time than when you try to mix certain shit up for me? How come you over there keep hiding certain secret ingredients like you Krusty Krabs and shit? Why you over here keep putting things in bottles and freezing it? Why you keep sitting there trying to have a part of me on you? Why you keep... It's like, you be silent while you cooking shit. And matter of fact, again, we playing Russian roulette with these plates too. No. How come shorty don't ever want to cook no pasta or spaghetti, but every time it's close to her cycle, now she wanna fuck? No. Ain't no pasta popping off around this one. Fuck no. Ain't no It's just real crazy. You gotta pay attention. Some of y'all got baby mothers that was paying certain people to play with you mentally. try to get you to do foul things to your true divine boo, try to get you to stay. They act like they were so hopeless or helpless without you, talking about they couldn't raise their kids without you. Well, motherfucker, give them to us and we gonna raise them then. How about that one? There's certain people that's telling you, there's certain children's, and I'm saying this because this somebody's energy. Some of y'all got toxic ass baby mothers, not no children's mother, baby mothers, Byron ass mothers. Some of y'all out here got miserable ass, bitter ass baby mothers that act like they so hopeless when you finally entertaining the next female. When you finally moving away, that's when they need help. All of a sudden they got money and they try to bribe you to stay with them. Like no. Some of you right now, shorty talking about that, oh, so-and-so got a cold. You like, okay, bitch, do what you usually do. Like, what you mean? Oh, so-and-so's this. How come the baby always gets sick when they alone with you? Give them to us then. Give them no Ray with us then, because something ain't right. Every time you around him by yourself and every time he about to leave you, now your baby getting sick. We seeing through that shit. Every time, all of a sudden, they just had you posted on the gram, had you posted on Facebook, talking about you the best daddy in the world, was having little birthday pictures for you, talking about they happy that they built this life with you. Then all of a sudden, as soon as you leave them for another individual, they talking about you wasn't shit. Well, we scroll back a few weeks, that's not what you were saying. If we scroll back a few days, they was the best parent. But all of a sudden, when you don't want to entertain them, now they negative. Like, you bipolar, baby, and you not acknowledging it. Them demons is whooping your ass currently. See, they try to talk so bad on you, chosen ones, try to act like you was a hoe, nasty, demonic. They was telling on themselves again. You allow them to talk because God's going to print the receipts. That's going to have them caught up in certain things. You understand me? So pay attention to it, chosen ones, and excuse me, because they working on something right there, so them lights is kind of flashy. But just know that, chosen ones, certain things that they was saying, they was all loud, and now God's about to align everything out. Those people that was out acting like they was pregnant and they truly wasn't, chosen ones, that's getting exposed. Because half of them acting like they pregnant and they could be pregnant, but they don't know who that child belongs to. And here there was some of your divine masculines that was taking care of a child, sacrificed their life for a child that didn't even belong to them. See, they starting to see certain things clearly, chosen ones. There's some of your, again, when I say your divine masculines, because these are your husbands, your kingdom spouses. These are your lovers that these people was trying to hold hostage in that house. See, no, chosen ones. God's forcing them to separate themselves from them. These are the people that are going to try to talk all this reckless stuff when they see you out in public. They're going to be upset that that person starts posting you. That's why you have to know what you know. That's why you got to know the truth. That's why you got to intuitively tap into God and what God's guiding you. Because these people are going to try to play you out of position, try to turn y'all two against each other. Trust your intuition. There's nothing to be discussed. Do you understand? You enjoy this experience. Don't be upset, because if there's anybody that can get between you and your person, and that wasn't your person, then if there's anybody that could sit there and persuade them to leave you, cheat on you, deceive you, lie to you, turn on you, then they wasn't your person. Then they did you a favor. You understand? But again, give yourself attention and recognition, because even if you feel like you currently making mistakes, chosen ones, before you didn't even acknowledge that you was going that way. See, now you caught yourself as you was slipping. Before, you had to fall and actually feel it before you could feel something. Give yourself credit. You could feel like, oh, well, this person ain't got you in your head. See, that's the difference between you and these demons. You actually standing up for it. You actually taking care of it. You understand? So you dealing with this, closing these cycles out so that they never can return again. This ain't no Craig and Day running from damn Debo. This ain't running from city to city to get rid of this demon. Oh, nah, we knocking his ass out. We confronting them immediately. You understand? So believe in yourself. Love yourself, acknowledge yourself, give yourself credit, but know that you stepping into your season of abundance. And everybody who doubted you is going to have to witness it. This is your love that's coming in. Be proud to show them off. Be proud and know that when both of you have God in you, nobody can go against you. You understand me? So you got this. I love you so much. I'm going to upload this later on my YouTube. But if you need me, baby, know that I got you. The link's in my bio. If you want a coaching session, know that when you come to me, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm going to speak the truth. If there's a cycle that you in, I'm going to tell you. If there's a test that you currently going through, what God tells me to tell you, to have certain things removed from you, who's sending certain things, I'm going to tell you. So you got to be ready. Is that your real love or is that a karmic? I'm going to tell you, is that a real friend or they a foe? I'm going to tell you, I got you. But you got to be ready, all right? I love you so much. You continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, baby. Be great.